Alright, so now my end stop is secured. That's impossible to do once you get the motor on, so you got to do that first. And again, I'll go through and I'll hook up all the screws here in a second, but I want to show you how this board mounts. Again, you're going to line up the SD card with the big hole, the USB with this hole, and you can use just a simple no washer 1/2-inch screw, 632, and that will self-thread. I'll leave it loose for now. Another 632 screw. This board is kind of weird because at least this version of it, this is a revision B printer board, and this particular screw hole is smaller, so we're actually going to use with a long, I think this is 20 millimeter, and it's pretty close to an inch and, what is that, inch and a quarter. So the tricky part is we're going to want to put one of these risers underneath here. Okay. And then that self-threads. There's no washer or anything on this. It self-threads on in the wood. Before I get it too tight, I'll do this last one, which is kind of tricky. I'm actually going to flip this around so I can see it better. Oh boy. Trying to get it to stand up there. There we go. Whoops. See if I get lucky. It's a tough one. These long wires in there. There we go. And that is a smaller hole, so that also will self-thread. Just got to kind of fish around to find it. And now's a good time to kind of make sure. Alright, let's do a little check here. So yes, I'm going to actually loosen this one a little bit. I want to make absolutely sure that my USB cable fits in there. The USB cable that comes with this should fit real nicely into there. Sorry, I've been to Maker Faire this last weekend. Pretty much lost my voice. A little scratchy. Now I can tighten this once I'm confirm that that's centered correctly. So we got the end stop in, we got the board in. There's one more end stop I want to take care of, and that's this guy. Now when we put the bars on, when we put the bars in, the inside is going to have a screw that hits that. So when you put this on, you're going to want to probably go from the bottom up, keeping the open side to the left as you face the front. Down, right through the hole there. you go, you can snip that off. What I like to do is, this hole has been designed to get that through. I think I blocked it with the board though, so I'll send it off to the edge. It's a plenty long wire. Oops. Come on. I'm going to hang in there because I want you to see it is totally possible. Alright, plenty of wire, and I like how this kind of fits down through there. Whoops. So it gets out of your way. There we go. Alright, so that's how that should go. So now I got my two end stops. Now, this is going to work fine. This is going to work fine. I'm going to tighten these, strip these off. Let's get our motors on. Not much time left. The motors for the ends here are coupled together. So these are the short guys. So again, I'll put the minimum amount in here just to hold it. There's one. There it is. Two. I'll go back and add the rest here in a second. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to mount the this one here in a second, because I want to do the whole top bridge. I'll do that all together. I can hold it there. So what I'm going to do next is feed on. Now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get the assembly here for the bearings. We're going to mount the board, and we'll continue with our build. But I don't want you to have to watch me put all these bolts in. So that's how it goes together. We'll be back in just a second with the next phase.